Okay. We are back with more Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate 3. Um, as we can see here, uh, we have reached the follower goal, 50 followers. So that does mean we will be getting some emotes from Geeky. Um, Secretly, I already paid for those back in February, and I was just gonna hold on to them until we hit affiliate. Um, Thanks for lurking, Rosie. Uh, I was just gonna hold on to the emotes until we hit affiliate, but we've got the followers. We just need to get the concurrent viewer count up. Uh, and we're working on that. So, and Geeky should be getting me the emotes either today or tomorrow. Um, at least I have not heard any different from her. And tomorrow's the deadline for the VGen commission, so. But for now, more Baldur's Gate. Missing or disabled? That's not good. Why are all our mods not working? Whoop. Hey, turn the mods back on. How about we do that? There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay. Like we've been doing, all of our dialogue choices are being determined by a random roll on the dice roller. That is how we're gonna handle a Dark Urge playthrough. It's cost us 2 party members so far. And today we are going to go recruit Karlak, or attempt to recruit Karlak, which means I need to park Will in the camp so I don't have to deal with that whole conversation during the recruitment process.
Have I been this way before?
So when we start getting close to where she is, which one of these is Carl? Hunt down Carl. So she's over there. Okay. But when we start getting close to where she is, we're gonna just go to camp and tell Will to park his ass.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation?
No thank you. Thanks for
Hard to
asking, though.
say, for your journey is just beginning.
What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat.
Sunday,
Then down came
we are
the
doing
claw, and
a
that
Love.
12
Who's
hours
that?
stream
They do know how to
um,
write them in Cormier,
to
don't
celebrate
they?
hitting 50
Well
followers,
met, I am Raphael. Very
which
much at
is
your
going to start
service.
at
It's not every
11
day one meets such a
a.m.
cavalier
EST,
sinner as
and then it'll
yourself.
go
A
until
true bloody
11
pleasure.
p.m., maybe a little longer. The plan is to raid from um the plan is to uh
Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one.
go
We should have a
until
chat, you and I, but not
um
here. This quaint little scene is
Hello Neptune.
decidedly too
Adri
middle
goes
of
live and
nowhere
then raid
for
over to her
my
because I know
tastes. Come.
at least some of the people that'll probably be watching are um from her community, so
There. Middle of somewhere.
but that'll depend on how late she's running. Sometimes she's running pretty late for her stream.
The house of hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
Okay. Ignore him and fill your plate.
Not easily rattled, I see. Good. Makes the next part that much more straightforward.
So far I have 3 guests lined up for the stream
What's
on
better
Sunday.
than a devil you don't know?
We got
A devil you do.
Dr. Spaghetti.
Am I a friend?
It's gonna be coming on
Potentially. An
not for too long.
adversary? Conceivably.
But
But a savior?
he's gonna be playing a
That's
little
for
round
certain.
of a game I like to call, is it a Pokemon or is it a name brand medication? I proposed this idea to him and also wagered $50 towards his PC fund before he told me he actually knows the names of Pokemon pretty well. So I'm trying to find the obscure ones that even I, as like a big Pokemon fan, tend to forget. That also could sound like the names of medications, which is a harder task than it sounds. And then I have a couple of... what makes you think I need saving?
Come now. Why play
Couple
hard
of
to
the
get when you're in deep over your
other
head?
VTubers from
One
the
skull,
Suika
two
siblings
tenants,
Discord
and no solution in
um,
sight. I could fix it all
that
like that.
are going to be coming on later in the evening to play some repo. They're also rolling lots of 2s. I need to think this over.
Take all the time you need, but make up your mind before you're counting down with tentacles. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
My follower alert didn't go off. Well, that's something I'll have to look into and make sure I get fixed by Sunday. And I appreciate the follow. I'm not super interested in getting any custom assets for my stream right now, but if I do become interested, I might check it out. Anyway, but the two VTubers I'm having on later in the day, they are gonna be two of the players in the D&D actual play campaign that I am putting together. It is
Ah, yes, the tongue. Yet another piece of pleasurable anatomy you'll soon have to
it's
do
still in the
without.
early planning phases.
All those pretty little symptoms.
I'm still waiting for
Sunburned
everyone to
skin,
make their
dissolving
characters
guts. They haven't
and write
manifested
their
yet,
backstories,
have
and
they? One might say you're
then
a
I've got to
paragon of
figure
luck.
out how
I'll be there when it runs out.
to like set up the scene in OBS, and because there's a way that I would like to set it up, but I also don't think I know how to use OBS well enough to do it. And that, so I might have to settle for something that just works and looks visually appealing enough. And then we're also going to play like their first little adventure from like levels 1 to 3 off stream, just to make sure everyone like gels together and everything, and everyone kind of gets the general sense of how we want it to, like, everyone's on the same page as far as how we want it to feel, and we don't, you know, there aren't going to be any like big surprises. People will know what the expectations are. I mean, there will be surprises narratively, storytelling wise, but there won't be hopefully any surprises as far as myself or the players suddenly I need to get down there, get Carla. I always forget how I do that. As far as what things are like off limits what things are okay to
Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand a chance.
do
Beautiful
role playing
broken
wise
heap
and
smells
stuff like
oddly
that. So,
enticing. You find you can't
but
resist inhaling her
it's like
offers. You hear what
95%
comes
sure that
next
it's
before you
probably
see it.
like it's gonna
The
happen.
sharp snapping of bones and a
Um,
yelp of
so
pain as her
I feel
body
comfortable
starts to
talking about it.
twist and undulate.
I announced it in my Discord, which there's a link to my Discord down below. If this melee attack strike while it is vulnerable, which people should go join the Discord.
You land a swift strike against
We
her
need more
skull.
people in there. We need
She
to
yelps,
get
then
people
goes still.
actually talking in there, because so far
Whatever
mostly it's
horrific
just me
creature was growing inside the
posting
hyena
things, making
dies
announcements,
along with her.
stuff, and not much of a community yet over in the Discord. So I would like to improve that. God, they added so many enemies to this battle. Okay. Okay, stupid mod, I see.
Can't afford to let up.
Furnace Divine Power. Let's restore some spell slots. Ego Whip. I've been playing a lot of Claire Obscure Expedition 33 in my spare time. That game, it fucking slaps. I love that game. I'm glad I decided not to stream it.
No time to waste.
Cause I kinda like it gives me the ability to like fully explore it at my own pace and just enjoy it. And that game deserves that kind of attention. It's getting all sorts of praise from all sorts of like industry veterans, which is great to see for an indie game. I love that, like, it captures old school JRPGs in a very specific way. Like you're just presented with a party of compelling characters. There hasn't been a single party member that I have disliked so far.
Where do I go from here?
There is an interesting story with
Swift as my feet can carry me.
mysteries to unravel as you go further along. You want to like know more about the world setting. You run into quirky NPC characters, even though you're on this very important quest to save the world, essentially, or at least as far as I know so far. Because there's some stuff going on where I'm at in the game where I'm like, I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe these guys don't know as much about this thing that's going on as they think they know. Oh fuck, that's not good. Oh, shut up, Will. It's a beautiful game. It looks beautiful. There are a bunch of different costumes and stuff to unlock as you play.
Got to keep fighting.
Highly, highly recommend it.
Take your.
Highly recommend you check it out. If you at all enjoy like old school turn-based JRPG
Heading there.
games, even though it's not
They're dying for me.
made by
All
a
of them.
Japanese studio. I feel like we've kind of reached a point where we now have so many games in Jesus fuck Will. We have so many games out and we have developers now that have grown up playing these old JRPGs. But they you know, they work for Western development studios and they're making games that are
Act fast.
love letters to those old school games without and they really fit that JRPG moniker, even though they aren't Japanese developed games. I guess what I'm trying to say is JRPG doesn't need to necessarily mean the game was made in Japan anymore. We are... Yes. Bunny in the chat doing his job. Hi, Bunny.
No choice but to keep going.
Oh, that's the other thing. Even though I haven't technically hit affiliate yet, I did unlock VIP slots, so I can start handing out VIP to people.
Too much to bear.
Hi. I believe that says Savarine. I believe I got that right. No, shut up. Shadowheart, now you're... Did Will die? Oh yeah, Will's completely dead. Not great right now. The gnolls are fucking me up. I added a mod because I added a bunch of like extra gear and like homebrew classes and stuff in mods. I also added a mod that would add extra enemies to encounters. It's added a lot of extra enemies to the encounters. So far I've managed, but we are not looking good here.
Let's finish this.
You can't do fuck all. And you're just gonna get downed immediately again. Hmm. That's not a good idea. You can't tell me I can't. I throw a bomb at something right in front of me, and it's only a 12% hit chance. No, no, no. That seems unfair. That seems unjust. Oh, Shadowheart. Oh, Shadowheart. Now Shadowheart and Will are both dead. Okay, okay, that wasn't bad.
I wonder if
That's
this is
all you
worth the
can do,
cost.
though. Um... Go, investigate. Well, fuck. You succeeded on your investigation check. Not supposed to be smart creatures.
You will not take me.
Damn nose are everywhere.
Well, all my friends are dead. Well, shit.
Time to press ahead.
It also seems like these extra enemies that got added have like buffed action economy. Well. I don't think there's any world in which we survive this. But that's why I didn't start an honor mode playthrough. Because I knew this was not gonna go well with the mods I had installed. It's also not great that I can't respec my main character because I picked a custom race. And that bugged out the respecking. It now thinks that there should be like another option that needs selected, even when I've selected everything in the like respec for the class, and I know it has to be the race because I can respec all the companions. And I've tried to respec my main character to, like, just a base game class. Not a homebrew class. And it still doesn't work. So I'm like, it has to be because I'm using a custom race. And there is something being flagged there, and I can't access that in the respecing menu. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. We're gonna have to go through the conversation with Raphael. So we're just gonna blah 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 blah
It's
blah
not
blah.
every day one meets John.
Pleasure, blah 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 blah.
There, middle of somewhere.
Can you be more specific? Blah blah
It
blah blah blah.
might just be your luck.
Ignore him and fill my plate.
Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior?
I think it was that one.
Or I could fix it all. Like that.
And then I need to think
Take
this
all
out.
the time you need.
Those were the
Make up your
dialogue
mind.
options.
And hope. Such a tease.
And then I'll whip your mocking tongue out. Yep. Those were the things I had picked. Okay. Let's go try and deal with these gnolls again.
They didn't stand a...
The beautiful broken. You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. Whatever horrific creature was growing inside the hyena dies along with her.
Okay.
Down with you.
Wow. Cool, Shadowheart. Lock mastery. And then this will go hit. Negative. Next blade's curse. Tomorrow, in my D&D campaign that I play in, it's the finale of our tournament arc. At least theoretically. Unless our DM throws a curveball at us. Which he has been known to do before.
On the move.
There we go. That's what we should be seeing. That's what I want to see more of. Those are the damage numbers I like. Yeah. Now we just got to get those hits on the proper gnolls and not just the hyenas. The hyenas just kind of explode when you hit them. Not a fan of Inobu. Driver country giving it anything. No, that's not helpful. Do that. Ah, that's the first time that's failed, and it only has a 50% success rate ever. Damn.
I am fury. I am death.
Not bad. Better. What? I swear to God, Will fucking sucks. Every time. He'll have like a he'll have the highest percentage hit rates in my party. And then he'll attempt to attack and he never hits.
Take you.
Do a mastery attack again. Yeah. That's the big threat, Baldur.
Much longer.
Don't like what's going on here.
What's the plan?
Oh, okay. I was confused. I was like, what got her up? It was because she had the effect of her healing presence shit. Still active.
Talk to me.
You. Oh. See what I mean? He sucks. He's the worst. And that's why he's nobody's favorite.
Ready. Take two.
Stop. Stop being so sensitive.
Onward.
Oh.
Not going to last much longer.
Will can't shove anyone because he's a wimp. Potion of healing. And
Breathe deep and move.
Oh, Will. I can't afford for you to die on me, Will. Not now, not when we've come this far.
I must heal.
That's not great, Will. Um, just trying to deal with the hyena so that it's out of the way. Fuck. Well. Third time's a charm, right? That's the saying. And it's always true, and yeah, no one can disprove me on that. Okay.
Action, not reaction.
Lazo. I need to give
I've got a
Lazo.
long road ahead.
Give Lazo the healing potions. Okay. Let's try it.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
It's not every day one meets such a cavalier charm.
But this time we're gonna be smart and save right before the combat. Just in case.
There, middle of somewhere. That it might just. Am I a friend? Potentially. I could fix it all. Like that. Hope.
Okay. That way, if we lose again,
Something
I don't
tore
have to
right through these people.
look through the Raphael.
Beautiful
Bullshit.
broken heap smells oddly enticing. You find you can't resist inhaling her offals. You hear what comes next before you watch her darling
snapping
pups will
bone.
not be of her own species. Gnolls bring forth their iniquitous litter from many corpsed wounds, including hyenas.
Well,
Strike quickly, but not quickly enough. She shrieks, thrashing helplessly. Her belly splits like a rotten fruit, birthing a frenzy of claws and fangs. The raw hate of life reared from the miracle of death. A tear almost springs to your eye.
okay, let's start with... I'm gonna run with this. Let's Braid's curse.
Nothing will stand in my way. Hope this ends well.
Take out the bloated hyenas before they hatch. I don't know how things happen to her. Just make Will as defensive as possible.
Sometimes the only way out is through. Take care.
Oh. Let's see. I don't like this.
On the move.
Oh, did I already kill all the bloated hyenas? Okay. Well. Apparently Will does not have a weapon. It's something I'm only finding out now. Well, actually, I found it out in the last attempt, but I don't know why I don't have a weapon equipped to him. But I don't. Let's go ahead and use that. We're gonna start getting piled with damage here soon.
Can't stay idle. Map table.
Oh, no. Nothing. No. No, you can't do that. Holy shit, Will killed something. It's a Christmas miracle.
dance of death.
This has nothing to do with anything. But one childhood candy that still, like, you know how a lot of candy tends to, like, you have it again as an adult and you're like, this doesn't taste as good as I remember. It kind of tastes like shit. Kind of has a very, like, fake and gross, chemically almost flavor to it. But you liked it as a kid because it was just pure sugar. Well, one candy that holds up very well. It still tastes like the flavoring is still very fake. Don't get me wrong. It does not taste like the actual things that is flavored after, but Starburst. I fucking love Starburst. Because I've always been like a fruit flavored candy person over chocolate. I like chocolate, but I don't eat it a ton. But like, I will fuck with some Starbursts. Airheads, on the other hand, are garbage. Those are flavored wax. Wax and sugar that we give to children. That's what I'm convinced that those are.
Can't even catch my breath.
My time's running out.
Will. Stop complaining. You're the worst. Nobody likes you. You're only here because somebody decided to leave the little twink vampire on the beach.
Take your...
Still on my feet.
Very close. Okay. That's good.
Take your
Another fight. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were still there.
lost much.
Oh, fuck. Hmm.
Taking position.
I swear to God, if I lose this again. That's it. It's over. I'm just gonna give up on everything.
I will not know failure.
Okay.
Into the bloody fray. Unknowns are everywhere.
Woo!
Take hero.
This isn't good.
Now, let's see here. What do we got? Bunch of hyena ears.
Something good here, I hope. Another step forward.
Mango corpse. Another mango corpse. Okay. I think we gotta go back to camp after that one. I don't think a short rest is gonna take care of what we got going on. Send all of this to camp. You know I'm in camp. Turns out though, when you don't recruit all of the companions, they have a lot less shit to say to you in your camp. Because they don't have to talk about each other all the time. Like, even Shadowheart and Lae'zel haven't started fighting yet. And those two fucking hate each other.
Anything of use?
Sometimes I realize that I have a, like, very specific brand of humor that where no one will get my references. Because, like, I was watching Everything Now show the other day, and they were doing oh shit, down there's Karlach. Okay, I gotta go back to camp and leave Will behind. They were doing an episode of called Make It Big. I can't remember what the format's called, but basically it's a improv format where they cast a movie / make the movie and stuff all within 90 minutes, right? And
Speak up.
when they were talking to their
Blade of
chat,
Frontiers
trying to
at your
get
call.
like suggestions for what the movie should be about and stuff, somehow they got on this I just want you to stay here. Well, I don't want to talk about your
Anger. I understand.
past or
We've
anything
been
right
preyed
now.
on by illithids, suffered insertion of
Um,
mind-bending
They got
worms.
on this topic of
Bloodthirst is
like
another matter. But
the
perhaps
idea
not
of
too big
having
one,
a
if it's
slapstick
devil or
comedy,
demon's flesh you're wanting to tear.
but it's black and white, silent, super serious. It's slapstick, but it's very serious. Like, the person gets hurt a lot when it happens. And conjuring that image in my head of a silent black and white film that is slapstick but super serious, was the funniest thing to me. And I'm like, how... all I want to do is talk about this with somebody. And I don't know how to bring it up in a conversation. It's not something that I can just reference and they would know what I'm talking about. And it's like you can't, that doesn't get worked in
Are
to
you
a
sure?
conversation
The blade
naturally.
stands at the ready.
I was just like a crazy thing. Remain
And
here.
just when things were warming up.
Yep. That's right, Will. Well, we need to go talk to a hot demon barbarian lady. And you're going to make that more difficult.
One horn. This is the devil Will has been tasked to kill.
Yeah, we don't care about that. Let's see. Fuck.
Stand back, or I'll melt your eyes out of your skull.
Of course, I would immediately be like, let's fight.
You with the so-called Paladins of Tyr? Or straight from the Grand High Devil herself?
Oh, wait. This isn't completely fucked yet. Neither. I just know what to do when I see a devil.
I'm no devil. And you're no bounty hunter. I saw you before, on the Mind Flayer's ship.
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Nothing. Nothing you need to worry about. I'm still accusing her of being a devil. Okay. You're a devil then. A soldier in the Blood War.
Not by choice. I'm a good skull crusher, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. From that peek I got into your head, I'm not the only one with problems on top of problems. A Mind Flayer tadpole, huh? And no joy getting it sorted as of yet, I see. I'm Karlak. And you are?
Oh, Karlak, I met someone named Will who was hunting you. He said you were a devil.
Thought I'd lost the Blade of Frontiers on the Mind Flayer ship. Well, if it isn't obvious by now, he's wrong about me. I'll prove it to him if he stops swinging that sword around long enough to listen to sense. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards?
Good thing Karlak
Background, if your moral compass needs something to
is
point at.
dense.
You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good. So good, Zariel, the Archdevil herself, made me her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. It took me 10 years to properly escape, but now I'm free. Zariel sent goon after goon to hunt me down. But believe me when I tell you, I'm not going. The latest yappy little dogs she sicked on me are nearby. A group of dopes posing as paladins of Tyr. Want to help me take them down?
No, 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 no. I have my own problems. I don't need yours.
I can see that. But look, if we take care of my little problem, we can move on to ours. The tadpole. Kill some fiends, evict a parasite, and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
A warrior who winks at her foes while she slays them. You'd be a fool to refuse her.
Lae'zel's right. Lae'zel's right. Now let's see what our little mind worm is gonna do. Hang on. I said I'd I had no point in this conversation said I would help. Hang on. I said I'd help you. Not teaming up with you long term.
Trust me. When you see what I'm capable of, you won't regret it.
God damn. Why do they give you so many, like, moments
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off.
when you could potentially
Head up. Let's make tracks.
just
This whole place.
say, no, go fuck off. Actually, no. How about fuck you instead? Ba, ba, ba. Skull collector. Interesting. This is the new subclass they added. Yeah, let's make her a wild magic barbarian. Why not add more chaos to the playthrough?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Add to Carlin. Have anything else to do? Don't think so.
Don't be shy.
Never a dull moment. These boots have seen everything.
Oh yeah. Okay. I have permanent detect thoughts. I forgot. I forgot about that. Ooh.
Please, no more. Leave us in peace and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know
Yeah,
what you
cut
are.
the crap.
Don't let her hurt us.
We just want to
Please,
murder
we just want
you.
to go home.
Detect thoughts. Probe his mind.
The Archduchess will be delighted when we return with Karlach's head on a pike.
Assess his posture. His enemies. Is he telling the truth? We just read his mind. We know he's not telling the truth. It's okay. It's a critical fail anyway. Doesn't matter.
Nothing in his demeanor betrays him.
Sometimes our main character is an idiot. I read his mind, but he seems harmless.
They serve the archdevil Zariel. Biggest liar in all the realms. Seems her servants have picked up some of Mummy's tricks. Believe me, these sneaky fucks won't stop till they have me hog-tied at her feet.
It isn't true. Half of us are badly injured, the other half dead. I admit we ambushed you. An assignment from our god, Tyr. We thought you a devil, and with your flames you proved us right. But Tyr will not consign us to our death. He is merciful. Leave us, and we'll leave you.
Stand down, Karlach, or I'll have to intervene.
Pretty please try. I'm in the mood for destruction.
I swear to God. Fucking son of a bitch. We're gonna attack Karlach. We just recruited her and we're gonna attack her. Why does this keep happening? Why do the random chance gods not want us to have any friends?
Pity. I could have used a friend. But if you choose to lie down with devils, you wake up with my boot in your ass.
Well, I'm sorry about this, Karlach, but you brought it on yourself, I guess?
Time to strike.
Ah.
Time to push my luck again.
Well, now this just feels unfair. Well, it's better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. And I guess that's also true if you're forced to murder the love of your life. Um,
I don't need any attention right now. One day I'll catch a break.
well, we're stuck with Will and these two. Until we can possibly recruit Halsin and Jahira, but I mean, technically I could try and recruit Mintara, but
I thank you for taking our
that
side.
would
You had no reason to trust us.
require a
Yet your
lot
face
of
spared us a grisly end.
lucky rolls.
Our Lord Tyr sent us in pursuit
And
of
also
that
mean we
devil.
would have to
She had already butchered a family fleeing the armies of the Absolutes by the time
betray
we
the
caught up with
tieflings
her.
at the grove and
She
let them
bested
get
us
slaughtered,
once,
so
and would have finished the job if not for you.
that's not great. That's not what I want. It was my duty to protect
Saved
you.
our souls. It's a debt that can never truly be repaid. But here's my blade, blessed by Tyr. I hope it keeps you safe and brings your enemies to justice.
The sword of justice. I guess I'll send that to Laser.
Eager for battle.
Basically the same.
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together. Best be on my way.
Well, I guess we can go back to camp and report to Will the good news. That Karlak is dead.
Something's on my mind.
Your minds are as one. Will sees you attack his infernal target in his mind's eye. Karlak's defeated.
Karlak is fallen. Hells, I should be celebrating, making toasts, roaring in victory. So, why am I frozen in doubt? Tell me it was right to strike her down.
Oh, it's definitely right. It was absolutely right. Actually, I've had my own doubts, honestly. We were too quick on the attack.
Not exactly the words of solace I'd hoped for. Damn it all! I vowed to hunt vicious monsters, not join their ranks. No, Karlak blazed with the fire of Avernus. You saw it. You smelled it. Infernal essence, tip to toe. I've slayed myriad devils, each one a threat to Faerun. I've torn the horns from their heads without a second thought. Why should this time be any different? My prey has fallen. Hail the blade. Well, let the silent winds carry word of our conquest.
Now we're back into... Yeah, we're just back in... Although I am going to tell him I didn't
that
kill
so?
Alfera. I swear.
Maybe that's fear of false accusation I hear in your voice. Or maybe it's guilt. Whichever is true, I will not stand for more innocent blood being shed in our camp.
Right.
That's the
Of
spirit.
course. No more innocent blood in the camp. You got it. Now outside the camp, that's a different story. That. Yeah. Strange, there's just a dead body here.
Blessings for the road ahead.
Well, let's see. I would like to say. No. I don't have a barbarian anymore, so I don't need that. Probably will never use that. Soul coins. Not a whole lot of use for them anymore. I also don't think I have anyone that uses int as their main stat.
What's next?
Oh, wait, it just...
In
Okay,
Tia's
goodbye.
name.
You don't have anything I really want. Okay, we could go do Auntie Ethel, which might be a little difficult yet. What else? What else we got? Let's go look for the missing shipment, because that's nearby. Don't remember exactly where it is. I know it was near where the knolls are. I think it's down that path.
That symbol in the blood.
More
What does
knolls.
it mean?
That's the knoll that I remember that had... Okay. I had the special. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes.
Battle favors the fearless.
Let's go ahead and curse this guy. And then Eldritch Blast, and it's not gonna hit, of course.
Fleet of foot.
Um What was that supposed to do? Why is it that anytime there are NPC allies in a fight, they're incompetent little assholes?
You bow, or you break.
Take you.
Something's telling me I should have probably long rested before this fight. I did not notice there were this many enemies here.
With a shock of psychic pain, the pack leader's mind clamps onto yours. You see yourself through her eyes, a
Oh, wait, but
pulsing
there's a
red
chance
cluster of organs.
that I
Feast.
could overcome
The voice has forbidden this
this
meat.
one's mine.
Gnolls see your whole world as a meal. This voice is acting as a leash, but it won't hold them for long. As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Okay. Yes. It's the first time I've rolled where it's allowed me to use the Illithid mind abilities, and it is
Deep in the chaos of her mind,
the best
something responds
moment.
to your command. A tadpole. It is the source of the voice. She will obey it. She will obey you. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
Nice. I just avoided the
the
whole
summary.
fight.
The parasite allows us to influence others.
Ignore it. Deny it. This is nothing but a disease, and every use will sicken us further.
A power born of illithids might be dangerous in the wrong hands.
Yeah, but it probably just saved our
But
life,
valuable in ours.
Lazel.
It's only valuable if we understand it, and we don't. Not yet, at least.
We'd probably die multiple times. These are strange times and even stranger powers. We should seek to understand them before we make any rash decisions.
Sensible.
On my way. Open up.
sharp as ever.
No one stopped me yet.
Give this to Will. Since I
Defender of the
still
people.
haven't equipped him with a weapon.
Ever onward.
What to do? Time to press ahead.
Don't mind me, guys. I just...
She's still ravenous, her mind a hungry pit.
Damn it.
The flesh of the survivors wasn't enough to satisfy her.
Oh, yes. Command her to eat the other gnolls. Okay.
Sensing your presence, the Gnoll's tadpole writhes in ecstasy, echoing your command. Its host will feast on gnoll flesh to control the hunger, to keep her teeth from your throat.
Now we get the big bad boss on our side. We still have to fight the other gnolls, but that's okay. We're in a much better position now.
I am fury. I am death. My path be true. Taste my fury. Got to focus.
Never a dull moment.
Yes, attack your leader. Do not attack me.
Today you fool.
Very good.
Time to strike. What should I do?
Hit that one. Let's do a sacred flame, even though I'll probably save against it.
Blood comes easy these days. Kill! Kill! Kill again!
I will ascend. Concentrate.
What's that?
She is still ravenous, her mind a hungry pit.
God damn it.
The flesh of her pack wasn't enough to satisfy her.
Well, she needs to just fucking buckle. Well, 4 is not an option. Sever the connection and prepare to fight. Ouch.
Take 2.
The blade will not bend.
Victory awaits.
Oh, so much for peace.
What is your thing against Will? What did Will ever do to you? None of these are good.
Victory awaits.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Boom. Skull of Flint. Shadow Braille. Feral Companion's Call. Summon a hyena companion, but only a ranger can use it. Well, that's not fun. That's no fun at all.
Wonder what's past this.
That's a curious looking chest. I wonder what's inside.
You got an iron flask, and you got this. Beast Bang. Weapon attacks deal 1d4 against beast and monstrosity foes. Okay.
What's hiding here?
Let's open Spain.
A long way to go still.
Who isn't wearing any guns? I'm not wearing any guns, so I might as well equip those. So I get something more directly useful.
The parasite is stubborn. It refuses both to leave or to allow itself to be used as you desire. The parasite is stubborn. It refuses both to leave or to allow itself to be used as you desire.
Let's level up, shall we? Got more side points. Strength of the mind. Gain proficiency in a saving throw of your choice. Problem with the big problem with the feats and stuff. There's decent feats here. But like, why would you not pick the ability skill? Actually, oh, but it was already out of 17 in that item. Wisdom is 17. Next. Spell slots. Okay. Repair our spell. Those two. Stone. Reader Eldritch Blast. Well, don't mind if I do. And Horse Rebuke. And ability score improvement. And we gotta take a minute.
What's up for discussion?
Thy wheel of... Dost thou require a new ally? As thou
I just want to make sure. I want to try again. Yeah, see, it comes up with choices pending even when there aren't any, and I can pick, like, a base class. So... What's gonna be a thing? Still says choices pending no matter what I do. So I just can't respec our main character. Everybody else we can respect, but not me.
Let's see.
Hell's fire. She's coming.
It's Demon Mommy.
Well, buddy, I thought it was time I dropped by the doghouse.
Mizora.
The one and only. You haven't introduced me to your friends. Where are your manners?
In my first playthrough of this game, I think I went around and I just like I got my character to have sex with as many NPCs as possible. I had sex with Mizora. I had sex with the our guardian Illithid person. I had sex with Lae'zel. I had sex with Shadowheart. I had sex with Astarion. Did not have sex with Will. He did not want to have sex with me after I had sex with Mizora, and you know that I understand. Did not have sex with Gale. I was a little turned off by Gale. Had sex with Karlach. Yeah, I think that's everyone my character had sex with in my original first
You
playthrough of
flatterer.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Why, if I had a heart, I'm sure it would be skipping. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. Your warlock friend is my puppy. And he's been a very good boy. I say fetch, and he'll fetch. I say kill a fugitive tiefling, and... well, I don't need to tell you.
You said devils only. She was a tiefling, not a monster.
You don't even know
Section
that,
9.
Will. You weren't
Target shall be
there.
limited to the infernal, the demonic,
She
the
was acting
heartless,
very
and the
suspicious.
soulless. Cheer up, Buttercup. Karlach had no heart. You did the world a favor. More to the point, you obeyed.
Damn it all, Will. Why didn't you tell me about
He's
her?
the blade of frontiers. Devil's plaything just doesn't have the same ring. Speaking of...
Nice.
always a pleasure. Shame that tadpole's gone and pissed on your party. But I'll be damned if it goes pissing on mine. I've got some errands to do. But don't you fret much, pup. I'll be back in 3 shakes of your tail. Keep an eye on him, will you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Not bad, Will. Not bad at all.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
The pride of the gate.
Now you only got that because I completely flipped on Karlach and decided to kill her even though I knew that the paladins were not real paladins.
Damn it all. What have I done? I'd be hunting devils and demons, Mizora said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not.
Not. Spit it out.
Not this. Not Zariel's victims, not innocent tieflings.
Are
Karlach showed us
tieflings
the
really
truth, and I
innocent,
refuse to
Will?
see it.
At some point in their bloodline, somebody got it on with a devil. So, really, it's kind of their fault. Don't you think?
My oath forbids me from uttering her very name. Not
I mean, to be fair,
unless she's revealed herself to
tieflings are
you.
my favorite race to
Though
play in
to hear her
D&D.
tell it, it was my choice to keep her a secret. It's Mizora who grants me the power to
But in this
conjure
situation-
armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. Or so I thought. Until Karlak.
Yes. Leave. I do not care, Will. It's the magic mirror.
Let's see what this does.
I could change my race. I could make it so that I can respec. Oh no, this just lets me change my appearance. Damn. I lied. I can't change my race. Oh. Let's see. Dealt with this situation. Where is the next situation to deal with? Also in the Goblin Camp, the Night Song. Get the Yankee Patrol, Anti-Echo. Okay.
Should mind my step.
I know going to the Yankee Patrol is not a great idea. I've done it. I've done it before. It's not a good time. They tend to want to fight you.
Not going to last much
You
longer.
guys.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Light, never quiet.
There you go.
Everything is clear.
A welcome rest.
More than prepared.
Moving ahead.
I just wanted to come out this way. But no, it's all booby-trapped. And now I can't get out.
Action, not reaction.
Push the border, Alex.
All is ash and meat. Don't waste a step.
Blade Village is the closest. fast travel point. Didn't want to go all the way back there. But I also don't want to go back the hard way.
I'll give it a shot.
Let's see if we can investigate the well this time.
The well stands, as it has for ages.
Throw
The
a
corpse
coin in the well.
disappears into the well. After a moment, you hear a soft clink, not a splash.
Climb down the bucket rope.
Lovely. The webs are everywhere.
Yes, yes.
No traps, please.
Oh yes, I remember this area. This is gonna be bad. Because I remember many a time losing to the big ol' spider.
Something didn't like that.
Victory awaits. Let's end this.
Take care of some of these spiders.
Strike hard, strike
Oh, and the Ettercap. The Ettercaps. I think we might finish up this combat and then call it a day. I've got a meeting with one of the players for my D&D campaign later this evening, so I don't want to go too much longer here because I still have to get dinner and stuff.
Need to stay focused.
go.
I will ascend. My faith will protect me. I am fury. I am death. Let my name be known. Can't give up. Not now.
Let my enemies fall.
Talk to me. Time to meet your maker.
Okay. Head back to camp. So yeah, that's gonna be where we leave off today. I'm gonna go
Seems simple
ahead
enough.
and rest my characters. I'll play Baldur's Gate some on Sunday. I don't know how much. Like I talked about, there's gonna be... I already have 3 guests lined up for the 12-hour stream. Possibly there could be more, but I don't know. It's kind of short notice for people, and I get that because I kind of decided to do it very short notice after hitting our 50 follower goal. So, but there's not going to be any more streams between now and then. I've got to get things ready for that. And I also just have work, my day job. So, yeah. But, let's see. Let's see if... there's anybody to read right now. Okay, we'll raid over to Medusa. Sedusa. He's playing Oblivion for the first time. Um, so yeah, have fun over there, enjoy that, and I will see you guys later.